guys, how you doing? Okay, so here I am driving again, and you know how I love to talk and drive. Besides, it's not like I got a best friend sitting over there in my seat so I could ramble their ear off. Anyways, so I just felt like coming on and talking to you guys about how I got to where I am today. And talk a little bit about what I learned while I was going through my experience of life. So, we could start off with I've always followed the heart of Jesus. His heart, feelings, being kind, loving, caring, compassionate, being empathetic, forgiving others, all those good things. That is what I followed. I remember as a child and growing up, that statement, follow me. And so as a child, even growing up, that's how I chose to be. And good stuff. I mean, I've been through my own trials and tribulations in life, but by no means did any of that hold me back from being that person at heart, for caring and loving and being kind, and let me give you whatever you need to make you happy, because I really want you to be happy. So that's how I got to where I'm at. And I feel the Father's love huger than ever, than any time ever in my entire life. More today than ever. And so when I wake up in the morning, I want to be like, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. So that's how happy I feel inside. And that's how I got there, is by being that person that said, follow me. Now, obviously not literally, but emotionally inside of me, I followed how I thought his heart was, by him being that loving, caring person. And obviously, he didn't care about what people thought of him, whether he was crazy or not, about the things he talked about and said and did. And so that's good, because I followed him, and a lot of people do. But sometimes I've noticed in this world today, I notice there's a lot of people that are out fighting and arguing and all this nonsense, and being judgmental of their brothers and sisters for whatever they may, be doing. And I really truly feel that we're just supposed to be love, unconditional love, as the Father, and non-judgmental, caring, compassionate, and the physical things, like the circumstances of your life are not what you're supposed to really worry about when it comes to that. So when if you follow Jesus, we'll use the story of Jesus, okay? Even though I've learned a lot of stuff about this religion stuff. Did Jesus have a house? No, as far as I know, he was a wanderer, and he didn't live anywhere and have a house that I'm aware of. At least not the image I have. He was always around, walking, going, and helping people. So, he was homeless. And obviously, there was a lot of people judging homeless people. Oh, they're homeless, they're this. No. The circumstances of their life is not what we judge people by, and we shouldn't be judging them anyways. We should be trying to help people like that. And whether somebody has a lot of stressors in their life, or their life isn't as perfect as yours. We need to be non-judgmental of the circumstances of life, because if we're judgmental of those circumstances in somebody's life, then it keeps our heart hardened, and we're not going to be we're not allowing ourselves to be that true compassionate person towards that person's feelings. And we need to be compassionate towards feelings. And just because maybe they don't have what it takes. For instance, we have a lot of children out here nowadays just wandering the streets, doing things and trying to survive. You know, well, we don't know what happened in their life, so we shouldn't be judging them. If anything, we should be helping them. And just know that we got to get past those little stumbling blocks in our heart, because we need to overcome all that stands in the way of those virtues that God wants us to have. And so anyways, we'll get back to, okay, so cool, I followed Jesus and that was all good, and the Father's love is amazing, more amazing than I can even explain. And another topic I want to hit on is that we're spiritual beings. So when we're spiritual and we have a good relationship with the Father, and we're seeking truth and nothing but the truth, He's not going to let nothing come against you. And if you have your love vibration raised up high enough, ain't nothing coming against you. I promise you that. So all these scary little stories, oh, watch out for this or watch out. No. If you're connected with the Father and you have love in your heart and you're on top of the truth, He's going to block anything from coming against you. Anything. So like, I like to think that I'm invisible. I'm protected. Nothing can come against me. I don't even think that. I know that. So for me to say that, somebody's going to be like, oh, that's crazy. No, it's not crazy. And we're supposed to be trying to help awaken the masses right now, to help them get into this amazing state. Forgive everyone that's done anything bad or hurt you. Forgive them. Who cares what it was? It's in the past. You can't change it. So forgive them. Face your fears. Okay, I used to be kind of scared of spiders. Well, after the situation happened about 4 years ago, when I had that amazing day happen around September 23rd, I take it, 2017. That's where I can pinpoint it to. I'm not sure the exact, but that is a date that changed a lot. I was like, oh, I felt amazing. I didn't fear nothing no more. Well, apparently there was a little thought in my brain that still didn't like spiders. And I was like, I'm not scared of spider, I'll just smash it, right? I can't even kill a spider now, and I am not scared of them. But I was shown that I was still a little bit connected with that fear of spider, because for like 2 weeks, I had spider here, spider there. So I was like, what is going on? And then I realized, oh, I shouldn't be. I mean, maybe it's a little carrying it out a little too far, but I was trying to just pick them up and throw them outside versus kill them. So I was being taught something, like, thou shalt not murder any living creature. And I don't believe we should be killing the animals to eat them when we have food that is fresh and loves to be eaten. Because when we eat vegetables and fruit, well, guess what? It gives us life and it produces energy. Versus meat, once we eat it, it'll sit in your stomach. You get some nutrients 24 hours, but then it just sits in your stomach for like 7 days. Do the research if you don't believe me. And I'm not here, whoever wants to eat what they want to eat can eat what they want. I'm just telling you how I feel and how I am. And I feel amazing. I don't eat meat anymore. I used to love filet mignon and those were good. But then when I found the truth out behind it, and then also, I mean, I don't know about you, but if I had a cow on my farm, I sure the heck wouldn't want to kill him because I love animals too much. So, that has been brought some light to my eyes too, that we shouldn't kill any living creature. And, which leads me to go on to the stuff that's going on in the world right now. I get it. I get that we want to, serve and protect and be protectors of our loved ones and all that, but the enemy, who is just part of the one in the Vatican, they're stirring up all this stuff so it can get us to turn on the other people. Like, we might not agree with their chaos, but now we got to remember vaccines and all that have also changed people. And so some of it's really not their fault because mentally they're not really maybe there. So we shouldn't be going against them. And so don't get tricked into the whole, killing somebody because I gotta protect. Because I'm pretty sure that murder or harming any living creature is the main, only number one thing that the Father doesn't want us to do. So, let's think twice. Is this our world? Who's running it? The Vatican and the reptilians. Okay, so do we really want to continue living in this world with chaos? And no, I'm waiting for the new world. Streets paved with gold, waterfalls, fountain streams. Hell, give me some unicorns in mine, okay? I want some unicorns and cotton candy. Anyways, that's pretty funny. And so don't fall into the trick of the reptilians where they get you to kill somebody because you think you're protecting yourself. It's probably better to go out. What's that saying? Death before dishonor, but only for the Father. So we see what the world's come to. And I tell you what, I can't wait. So don't fall into the trick of the evil hands that run the world. The Vatican, politics, and they stir up this stuff with all this riots and protests and no way. That stuff don't bother me one bit. I don't let it bother me one bit. I know what their scheme is. I know their plan. So I would rather die protecting my neighbor, letting my neighbor know that it's okay, than to kill somebody. Bottom line. But so there's a huge awakening going on, and we all know this. And my main things to get out today would be to conquer your fears so you don't have any. Raise your hands to the Almighty Creator. Tell Him it is all yours. I want nothing of this world. And mean it. That doesn't mean go sell everything, because I did that. But I really don't need it anyway, so I've been blessed. Thank you, Father. And conquer give him your family, put all your faith in him, give him your family, hand over your children and everything. Just be like, I give everything to you. I put you in control of it all. And then always seek the truth and nothing but the truth. Do not believe what you hear in this world without total confirmation of it being the truth. I found so much truth. People probably think I'm nuts, but I'm after the truth because I'm after my Father's heart. So, I'm just trying to remember what one I was on. So, fear, give it all to the Father. Oh, and so daily we have to die to ourselves. So we need to make sure that we are going to Him first thing. Spend that time with Him in the morning. Let His will run your day, not you run your day. And if you have questions, ask Him. Show me this, please. And He'll show you some way or another. And because I've been shown a lot of things. So after that thing happened, the number one thing all you have to really, really, really do is find the way to become that pure love as the Father. And be love, be kind, it's just, you guys know. Most of the people that are going to hear this already know how to be loved because I know you guys and you're lovely. And so, but maybe there's somebody out there struggling, you can share the video, maybe it'll help them, maybe they'll ignore it, I don't know, I'm just putting out what I feel like I need to say. So, when I had that experience on September 23rd, 2017, after I felt like I was magnetically stuck to the earth, that's telling me something. The earth, the center of the earth is magma, right? That means magnetic. And that gravity, that makes me think about gravity. Because was I stuck to the ground because I was so full of love and high vibration that I might have actually been able to float up if I was too brave? That's why people got to get grounded. That's why they tell you when you meditate, you need to ground yourself before you start meditating. So that way you don't end up levitating. Oh my God, I don't know, but I'm doing some research. So after that thing happened that day, I saw number 8s everywhere. I was seeing number 8s everywhere. I'm trying to think of some other things that were like throwing clues at me that I kind of remember from what happened. And then I was obviously watching the stars and the clouds and all that good stuff around that time. And I had already found majority of the truth and who was ruling the world back then. So now I've just been trying to take this time and work on myself spiritually with the Father, and I've learned some things like our pineal gland is, we are a temple, okay? And meditation, we have chakras in our body, and the oil in the lamp is up here. This is the oil in the lamp. Our oil that we have in our body, water, blood, look at what it's all made up of. Do your research. And that is why the sun is important, because the sun going into your eyes raises the serotonin and melatonin levels. So the serotonin is what makes you happy, and the melatonin helps you sleep well at night. So tell me why we have the pineal gland, because that's part of the oil in our lamp. And when we meditate, and I don't advise anybody go stare in the sun in the middle of the day. It's always best to go sun gaze first thing in the morning when it's coming up, or in the evening. But when the sun going through our eyes, it puts what we need into the pineal gland for serotonin, melatonin. And there's also a lot of other things connected in our brain and stuff that they don't want to tell us about and all that, and they want to make it look like, oh, it's bad, so people don't go there. Well, I'm here to tell you, your pineal gland is a very important part of your body. Find out what it is, do the research, because it is like the oil in your lamp. And so when you meditate, and I'm sure everybody's seen it, everybody wants to call it new age and all that. No, the only thing new about it is that people started uncovering the truth and learning about it. And of course, evil is going to try to keep you away from it, period. So when you go into a dark room and you pray and you see that light, if you see it, if not, find it. Because that's our way to talk to the Father. That's Him there. That's not just some made up thing. He'll show you. Pray to Him. He will show you. And we do need to fast on certain days. So the days that I've learned that I need to fast is when the sun is in your moon, when the moon is in your sun sign. For 3 days, we're supposed to be fasting. Because we have a little seed, I guess it's called Christ or something like that, a crystalline seed. And then and it's once a month. And when that comes into here, then we fast on that first day for 3 days, and it takes 3 days for it to rise to the pineal gland, and then it needs to go back down. Well, the only thing that can destroy that seed, and it's the seed of life, is alcohol, sex, and overeating. Ruins that seed. Now you wonder why they were allowed to live for hundreds of years back biblically? Because they knew that when the moon was in your sun sign, that first day you fast, the next day you fast. I'm sure you can drink like distilled water or whatever, but that seed, you save that seed, it brings you life. It brings more life into you. And then, and if you don't believe me, research it, check it out. And then for anyone that obviously likes to have sex, and I guess mainly for guys, it needs to be white tantra sex, so you don't want to you have to learn how to hold it in. And don't give away that life. So, that was kind of awkward to talk about just now, but anyways, it had to be said. So, don't just be wasting your life fluid. But they'll teach you, yeah, do that in Hollywood. They want you to waste that life fluid because they know what's up. They want to make it to where everybody's wasting their life fluid, so nobody knows how to live longer and all that stuff, because that's their secret and they wouldn't want us to know about it. So anyways, I'm gonna get off right now and talk to you guys in a little bit. I have a lot more things I want to share. Remember, the Father loves you. You guys have a beautiful day. And you're amazing. And oh my gosh, you guys, I miss so many of you. It's not even funny. But I will be back to make more videos. Love you. Bye.